Alright guys, my name is Goblin, and today I'm just making a very quick video talking about my leveling team that I'm currently recruiting for. In my previous video I talked about how I'm basically going into playing classic World of Warcraft entirely on my own, as I'm the only one I know who actually plays it, out of my friends. A lot of people, because you're like the best community that anyone can ask for, basically messaged me on Discord saying, we can level together, you can join my guild and all this kind of thing. So what I've decided to do, I've decided to make a leveling team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a kind of like a 5-man leveling team for the launch of the game, but also I'm going to be making a reserve team. It won't be the same 5 people for the whole time. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to basically kind of tell you my intentions for how I'm going to deal with the launch of the game, when I'm streaming it and stuff like that, and just my kind of long-term plans in the leveling process. So, the purpose of creating a leveling team is to avoid the pain of the early leveling situation. I'm going to be playing human, so it's going to be a highly contested area, and in honesty, it depends on the stress test when that comes out, and we can kind of determine how good of a layering is going to be, but I honestly just don't have a lot of faith in the layering. So, what I want to do is I want to make a 5-man grinding group to get ahead of the Zerg. And what I want to do is I want to grind. I've picked a number of locations. We will be testing this, the level when I've got a good leveling team together. What one of the requirements is for us to go and actually test the grinding areas before launch. So we'll be doing a little bit of testing before the game is actually released. But there's a number of locations that I think are really good to grind because they're not highly contested and there's no enemies there that have a lot of quests associated with them. So. And that's what I want to do. Basically, I want to grind, do group grinding until we can get into dungeons. And I basically want to do this for the first 36 hours, just to get ahead of that Zerg. Basically, I don't want to be doing any quests for that first, phase of the leveling process, because quests are just going to take ages. We're going to be waiting around for about half an hour to loot the pocket watch from, that little house in Westfall. That is just going to be a massive. Just a massive waste of time. But I don't want to do this forever, because I think dungeon grinding all the way to 60 is a bit of a painful, boring experience, in all honesty. Because what I want to do is I want to at least grind until I can get to Duskwood. And Duskwood is the main reason why I want to roll Alliance, because it's one of my favourite zones, and I want to be able to get there while there's not a lot of people actually there. But in the later levels, I basically, I want this big leveling team. I want this big kind of reserve team of just kind of like a small community of people, players who are already playing on my server, who I can kind of just I'm getting ganked out in the open world. I've just gotten to a Stranglethorn Vale. There's people stream sniping me. What I want to do is I want to just basically do dungeons on the stream for the next few hours, because I want to make a good stream. I don't want to just be sitting there getting ganked all the time and getting frustrated, because I don't think, I'm going to get annoyed, and I don't think that provides a good streaming, experience, as watching me getting annoyed. I suppose some people out there might actually enjoy that, watching that. But anyway, so I want to create a community that I can just, we can make a dungeon group together and we can just grind dungeons, and just basically our leveling won't be hindered by stream snipers and stuff like that. So let me talk about the requirements, okay? First of all, a lot of people have been asking whether I play on EU servers. I thought my accent was pretty obvious. I thought it was pretty obvious that I'm from the UK. I'm English, so. Yeah, the requirement would be obviously to be playing on EU servers. Do not, if you're from the States, do not come and play on the EU servers just because you, for the chance of leveling with me. Go and level with your friends. Always prioritize your friends over leveling with me, obviously. And the next requirement is for you to be able to play the game for the first 24 hours of the launch. At least 24 hours, a minimum of 20 hours. That's the only commitment I want, for those of you out there who are going to do an all-nighter playing this game. You've taken a few days off work for the launch. That's the only requirement I want. I'm going to be trying to stream for the first 36 hours, maybe even longer, maybe up to 40 hours. I'm not expecting anyone else to do that. So at least the first 24 hours. The next requirement is for you to play human. Basically, that just makes the process easier, because I'm going to be leveling human. We're going to be able to level up together and get that grind out of the way. I am considering druid spots, though, for when we start doing dungeons as well. What I'll probably do is I'll make a solid group of 4, and then kind of pug one guy who we can kind of let go in the later levels when we start dungeoning, because I feel the ideal setup for basically I've got an ideal setup in my mind of what the best kind of melee cleaver is going to be for grinding dungeons. The next requirement is, well, obviously classes. Unfortunately, you know, I'm trying to optimize the effectiveness of this, you know, this dungeon grind. However, I might offer, to be honest, like, as a note, guys, I might, you know, doesn't matter. As a note, guys, like, it doesn't matter if you're not going to be playing any one of these classes. Just come and join the leveling team, because at the end of the day, I'm only really wanting to, like, the optimal build for the first few hours. You know, in the later levels, in the later, like, leveling experience, I'm not going to be fussy about what class I bring. And to be honest, when it comes to the day, I might not be fussy at all, and I'll just invite anyone. But preferably, this is what I want anyway. I want a warrior DPS. And I want multiple warrior DPSs, warrior DPS or warrior tank, definitely a paladin healer or a DPS paladin, and I also want a druid healer, DPS or tank. Those are my preferences, but again, at the time I might not be that bothered. But it might be a situation where I really want to level fast and I want, you know, the most optimal group possible. So you probably have a high chance to be invited if you are any one of those roles. So what you need to do from here, basically, you know, if you want to join the leveling team, you want to get involved, go and join my Discord, okay? The link should be working in the description of this video. If it's not, you know, click on a different video and it should be there. Or you maybe might be able to ask someone, or you might be able to message me on Discord. Actually, just message me. You know, you can just type in Metagoblin, you'll probably be able to find me. That is, well, it's Metagoblin/Sourblood. I should be easy enough to find anyway. So yeah, link is in the description. And then from there, what you should do is just to send a message in the main chat window, the chat channel, whatever. Basically, just send a little message asking to join the leveling team. And my friend, I'm actually going on holiday literally in a few hours. I'm going to be away for a week, you know, starting from now. But don't worry, I do have videos scheduled to be uploaded over the next few days. So basically, my friend will be moderating the Discord, and I'll be keeping tabs on it. I will be able to see the messages, hopefully, on my phone. I might be able to actually moderate it myself on my phone, but just send a little message in the main channel. My friend will give you a leveling team role, and then that'll give you access to a specific chat channel, which is exclusive to people in the leveling team. So over there, you know, I will make the announcement, give you all the information that you need to know, and keep you up to date with everything. And that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, if you want to join my leveling team, link to my Discord is in the description. But until then, my name is Metagoblin, and until my next video, ciao.